Bottom line, last chance to win the game from the one line. You have Cam Newton. Do you like the play call?
Yeah, I mean, I'm giving the ball. It's not leaving Cam's hand. I mean, put him in. He's your best player. He's the reason you're in that game. And, would I run it the other side? Yeah, perhaps. But I'm telling you, Cam Newton's going to carry the football there.
They're always thinking or outthinking you, and they didn't last night. So that's why I was disappointed in that play call, because there's more room for them to go, I know what you're going to do. Look at Seattle sell out. I know what you're going to do, and I'm going to do the exact thing you don't think we're going to do.
One way or another, it comes down to a thrilling game with two teams that quarterbacks played great. RC, let's just talk about that for a minute. Russell Wilson, 5 touchdowns. He's off to an MVP start. But we wondered about Cam throwing the football in New England. I don't think we have to wonder about that anymore.
Listen, you know what? I felt like I hopped in the DeLorean and we were in the second half of 2015 when these two dudes were the best two quarterbacks on earth, and Cam ended up winning the MVP because that's what type of performance we saw from both of these men last night. And this was what everybody said. Can Cam Newton create some sort of passing game, not only down the field, but outside the numbers with these weapons that the New England Patriots had? And I said very early on when he was signed that this offense could be better if Cam Newton was healthy than they would have been with Tom Brady. And that's exactly what we saw last night. It was a great performance by Julian Edelman in the slot. They got some contributions outside the numbers from some guys like N'Keal Harry. And then when you saw it was time to make a play, they put the ball in Cam Newton's hand. But I agree with Dan on the last play. You have to do something different. Jamal Adams steps up, stops the 2-point conversion. And you see that they sell out again on the outside the play before, and you're able to hit a little Tebow type jump pass. And so I think that Cam Newton needs the option. But here's what happened. Josh McDaniels, Bill Belichick, they've never had a guy like this. They've never had Superman. So you know what they did? They played the damsel in distress and said, come save me, and they gave the ball to Cam, and I have no issue with that. The New England Patriots are going to be all right because Superman has returned.
Absolutely. That is going to be a fun team to watch the rest of the season if Cam stays healthy. Maybe not fun if you root for the other team. On a night where Seattle wins and Russell Wilson throws 5 touchdowns, RC, I feel like the story is Cam. We watched last week and we said, oh, well, he's just going to run, I guess. They can't throw the football. Last night, Cam Newton was spectacular in every way. What does that mean for the Patriots' big picture?
Listen, it's Russ's MVP year, but it is Cam's career on the line every time he plays, and he showed you last night that he's back. When you go back to week 1 against the Miami Dolphins, it was about call Cam Newton runs, some RPO game, just doing enough offensively. Last night, it was about giving the keys to the car to Cam Newton and letting him drive, and I thought he did an amazing job. You look at some of the connections between him and Julian Edelman facing Jamal Adams, who's probably the top safety in the game right now. There were balls that were pinpoint accurate. He threw with velocity. He threw with confidence, and he played like Superman. Many people talked about Cam Newton's personality, Cam Newton's charisma, the character he was, and how it would fit in New England. What I've seen fit more than anything is Cam, the football player, the big, physical, strong, confident quarterback, and Josh McDaniels' offense. They needed this piece. The fact that it took them so long to realize that is beyond me. He's made the players on the outside better. He's made this offense more versatile, and they are more fun to watch and effective than they were late in the season last year. Before this all started, I said, oh, Cam will be good. If he's healthy, they will be good. They will compete in the AFC East with the Buffalo Bills. The way this team is playing offensively, it's this defense can get back around to what it was last year. They have a real shot to make noise in the playoffs. I'm going to be honest. I'm happy for Cam. I said on this show that I'd be wearing Cam Newton jerseys on Sunday. And last night made it be that I wasn't wearing those jerseys because I was rooting for him to do well. I'm going to be wearing that jersey because I'm a fan of the man playing quarterback for the New England Patriots and the way that he's doing it.
He was great. And Rex, I know that coaching against him, you always hated it. You hated going up against him because it was so tough. Did that look like the Cam of his prime?
Yeah, that's what's so scary about this. And, because look, I wanted to write off the Patriots. I'm like, hey, let's just give it and hand it to the Bills right now. And that may very well happen. But I tell you what, they're going to have to beat New England. Because Cam Newton, look, they never won the game, but they won the night.
Yep.
And the reason Cam Newton, to me, look at the zip. I never thought he'd have the zip ever again. with the shoulder injuries and all the injuries that he's had, but he clearly has it. And look, I still don't like their weapons, yet he made them work to the tune of 400 yards passing. So, I mean, man, oh man, if you're a Patriot fan, you could sleep well because you got a hell of a quarterback still.
Yeah, Bill Belichick would never say but this is a great loss. I mean, for you to go across the country and go toe-to-toe with the hottest quarterback in football and get into a shootout and bring it down to the last play, like you feel really confident as a football team. And RC brings up a good point of like the defense. I assume that they will get better, but the fact that you can go 1 week and be run dominant as a football team, and then the next week become air dominant. They were dominant through the air last night. They're a better football team than I expected because I had been outspoken going, those receivers are going to hold them back. And I know Seattle's pass rush stinks, and they lost 2 safeties, and so they were attacked. But the fact that Cam looks comfortable throwing the football, looks confident throwing the football, is going to give Josh McDaniels more confidence going, we can go throw it 60 times like we did with Tom if that's what's necessary to go win the football game. They're a better team and a better offensive football team than I thought through week 2.
Me too. And I think what has to be said is, look, Tom Brady is the greatest of all time. You will never say they're better off without him. But this particular incarnation of this team is probably better with Cam Newton and what he does than with Tom Brady and what he does.
Ain't no never, Greeny. Say it. I know you've been scarred by Tom Brady. It's not, you wouldn't never say it. It's not that this is probably better. This collection of players, Jacoby Myers, Damiere Byrd, N'Keal Harry, is better with Cam Newton at quarterback. Period. They are. He does more with this team than Tom Brady ever could. And that's not a knock on their careers. It's not in any way to negate Tom Brady's greatness. They needed Cam Newton. This was a match made in heaven, the same way Cam Newton said it was. It was beautiful to watch last night.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.